So this is going to be a demonstration on how to create shadows using complementary colors. To do a red sphere, you start out putting red at the bottom, and you can put it on fairly heavy. You don't really want a whole lot of water when you're doing this, and you can actually, like with the graded wash, rinse out your brush and move some of this up to fade it out a little bit, because you're wanting to create that illusion that you have a three-dimensional form versus just a flat circle. So using a graded wash, you can get some different values. But to get that shadow you want, you have to use a complement. And when you're using a complement, before they're mixed, they're really intense side by side. But once you start putting that complement together, they begin to neutralize each other. Now you won't just use the red and then put green on it. You'll actually go back and apply some more red. And you might even have to go back and put a little bit more green. Depends on how dark you want things. And there you have a sphere in red. Next I'm going to go to the blue, and the complement of blue is orange. So just like I did before, I'm going to fill in that bottom part, and I'm going to feather out what's happening up there at the top. And I am using a round brush to do all this. Now to get my shadow, I'm going to take orange and I'm going to go right along that bottom edge to try to create that shadow. And as I said before, you can't just use the complement. You're going to go back with some more of the other color on top of it. Until you create that shadow that you're wanting. And there you have the blue. And lastly, we're going to do a yellow. Put the yellow on that bottom edge where you want the shadow. You don't want it, as I said, really watery, because if it's watery, that paint's going to move around on you more than you want it to. Now to get the purple, we'll get purple, put it down here on that bottom edge. And you can see it gets dark fairly quick. We'll go back with some more yellow. And as I'm working through this, I am drying off my brush quite a bit in between, because I don't want all that extra water. It works against you. Now that does have a shadow. It doesn't have a dark shadow. I may go back and put a little bit more purple down here and build this up. But it is getting a shadow. So when you're getting ready to work on your watercolor paintings, resist using black to do your shadows and shading. It's preferred if you use complements, because it's not as drastic, and it actually gives you more of a natural look. So there are your 3 spheres, mixing complementary colors.